Hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing really well. So today is not going to be a tutorial, it's going to be a look at this microphone. This is the Periscope by Scope Labs. I'm going to be checking it out, I'm going to be putting it on some drums and we're going to see what it sounds like and if we like it. Spoiler alert, I really like it. So what is the Periscope? Well, this is the Periscope. It's a condenser mic which is built into this copper pipe. So already it's kind of cool and definitely very interesting. The other thing, which is the very exciting thing about this, is it's got a built-in compressor. So I believe it's the world's first condenser mic to have a built-in compressor. So there you go. The condenser mic is omnidirectional. It's full range pickup, so it basically picks up all the frequencies. But depending on what you're putting into it and how loud it might be, that can kind of mess with the mids a little bit in a really just pretty fantastic way, actually. So yeah, there you go. What can you use it on? Well, you can use it on absolutely anything you like. Ideally, you want to use it on something which is going to benefit from a bit of parallel compression, so vocals, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and what I'm using it on today, which is drums. So I'm going to get to that in just a second. But before we get there, let's talk about the compressor. Now, how does it work? Can you change anything? Like, where are the controls on this thing? As you can see, there's nothing on here at all. It's literally just a copper pipe. That's what makes it so much fun, actually. So essentially, it's the compressor inside is program dependent. So if you put something very loud into it, it's going to compress more. If you put something very soft into it, it's going to compress less. So that really means that you've got to think about where you're putting it and what you're putting it on. It comes down to just committing. You have to commit, which is something you should be doing anyway. Now, as I said, I'm going to use it on some drums today. So I've set up 3 different positions. I'm using it essentially as a trash mic. And in case you don't know what a trash mic is, it's basically a mic that you'd set up to add some vibe to a drum. So usually it'd be like a dynamic mic. You might stick it right close to the drums or far away, and then you smash it with compression and the vibe is alive. Well, in this case, it's already kind of doing that. And because it's a condenser mic, it's got a little bit more going on. So let's jump in and listen to some examples. All right, so I got a good friend of mine, Adam Faulkner, who is a fantastic drummer, to basically just play around a little bit of a loop whilst I set this microphone up in 3 different locations. So I settled on the following. The first one was about 1 meter away from the kit. Second one was about 3 meters away from a kit, 3 or 4 meters. And then the third one is actually just outside the live room. So it's just kind of in a hallway outside of this rather glorious live room at a studio called The Brook, which is in Wallington, by the way. So go and check it out. It's fantastic. So firstly, let's just have a quick listen to what the drums sound like, just so you get the idea. Here you go. Okay, they sound great. So I'm going to show you the 3 different positions just with the microphone by itself, because that way you'll get a bit of an idea on what you're actually working with. So we're going to bring that up a little bit, and it's going to start with the near, then the far, then the outside of the live room. So have a listen and just hear how absolutely gnarly and exciting it is. Here it comes. So I think you can hear it's pretty drastic. If anyone's used Devil Lock by Sound Toys, the plugin, I feel like it's kind of just got a devil lock in there and it's just cranked it and it's just gone a little bit bonkers in a beautifully bonkers way. Like, absolutely love it. But you can hear how different it is depending on where you place it. So when it was very close, you're getting loads and loads of cymbals, you're getting loads and loads of pumping. You move it away a little bit, you get a little bit more space, and you get a little bit more definition on the drums. And then when it's that much further away, when it's outside the live room, you get a whole totally different flavor altogether, because now you're actually you're capturing just like the sound of the room with you not in it. You're getting a little bit more of a boom from the hallway as well, and it just starts to accentuate different parts of the drums. So let's just do that again and just have a bit of a listen to how different they are. Okay, here it comes again. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is now I actually, after having a good listen to it, I did a little bit of EQ just to get out some of the dirty bits in the same way that I would with a room mic. With the room mics, there's always a little bit too much cymbal in there, and a little bit of the mid-range just needs to be a little bit scooped. So here's the moves that I did there, just so you get a bit of an idea. And it just helped to kind of level things out a bit. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you it with all of the drums in together. Now, I think you're going to like it. Again, we're going to go near, far, and outside. So this is with the drums and the periscope. And then afterwards, we'll just take the periscope out and you can just see how much energy is gone. Right, here it comes. Now let's take the periscope out. Where's the vibe? The vibe has just disappeared. I mean, they're lovely sounding drums, don't get me wrong. But let's go in and out just so you can hear a little bit of both. And what I'm going to do actually, I found that the one that was very close was just a little bit too aggressive for me. So the other two, the far and the outside, those ones are pretty cool. So I'm going to go with one which was the far mic, which is about 3 or 4 meters away. Let's go in and out and just see what they sound like. You can hear it, can't you? You can hear the energy that that this mic is giving. It's gluing things together. It's giving the hits of the drums just a little bit more length, and it's just adding that vibe. It's adding that glue, which is exactly what you want in the drum kit. Now, if I also had some room mics set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring those up just a little bit, because I find that with those room mics in there, as well as a periscope, it just helps to give like an overall fantastic picture of the kit. So let's have a little bit of adjustment there. Here we go. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I'm not really sure what else to say about it, because I think those examples just show you enough. There you go. Well, the website says expect excitement, and I must say this little fella definitely brought some excitement. I'm looking forward to trying it out on some other sources, because it's going to be suited to more than just drums. So yeah, quite keen to do that. Also because it is quite heavy and it's a bit of a weapon. So, if you do have a bit of a troublesome client, you could always but probably don't do that, because that'll be the last time you work again. But anyway, so this is the Periscope by Scope Labs. Go and check it out. Thank you very much for coming. Had a lovely time. See you next time.